Perlie Armstrong, good guy or bad guy? And does Negan still owe Maggie? Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment. That is the two questions that we are going to answer today. Hopefully answer today based on what we have seen. So, The Walking Dead, Dead City is coming to an end for its first season. We've seen 5 episodes, and now we're about to write the final chapter with the finale. But it's not all done for The Walking Dead, Dead City. It will be back for Season 2, but in terms of Season 1, with one final episode to see what happens, and with some things we need to talk about. But before I do that, what do I think of Season 1 so far, Walking Dead, Dead City? It's been okay. It's been average. It's been what I expected it to be. I wasn't expecting it to be good. I wasn't expecting me to enjoy it, and I haven't really enjoyed it, and I haven't found it good. However, it's been a different scenario, it's been different settings. It's nice to see The Walking Dead not constantly just walking through fields and walking through forests and walking through swamps, episode after episode after episode. The fact that they were in Manhattan, they were in New York, I kind of did like that. Even though I don't think the show's been that good, the different scene, the different setting, it's been cool to see from that perspective. But we've got a couple of questions we need to answer today, so let's get straight into them. Is Perlie bad? Yes, Perlie, the new sheriff in town. I guess now that civilization has come to a halt, more or less, they've tried to rebuild that, they've tried to get leadership. We know that Perlie Armstrong is a marshal for the New Babylon Federation, a network of survivors and communities in New York, and he is tasked with hunting down Negan. So at first glance, it looks like he is just doing his job. He is just trying to uphold the law. But we've seen already in this season that he is willing to make people pay. If you lie to him, if you do not tell him the truth, if you do anything that could prevent him from capturing Negan, he will make you pay. And by pay, I mean he will feed you to walkers. We've also seen him kill members of his own group. When he was trying to shoot Negan, he accidentally shot one of his prospects. And while he didn't mean it, he didn't exactly show any emotions. He hasn't shown any care or any guilt or any remorse for essentially dropping one of his own guys dead. And after Negan pretty much saved Perlie's life, Perlie is still holding him hostage. Perlie is still risking both of their lives. He doesn't care what happens. His main priority is getting Negan off Manhattan, getting him back to the mainland and bringing him to justice. So it seems like Perlie is hell-bent on just getting Negan back and making sure that Negan pays for his crimes. He doesn't really seem to care whose lives he risks, or he doesn't think that Negan's got any sort of way of redemption. Negan did help save him, but Perlie doesn't care about that. All Perlie cares about is bringing Negan back. So, is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? Or is he just someone doing his job and he's willing to do anything it takes in order to complete his missions? Perhaps. And finally, moving on to the second question, does Negan owe Maggie? So, we all know the backstory. Negan took out Maggie's husband, killed Glenn in brutal fashion, basically made her son fatherless. Obviously, she holds resentment. She says she will never forgive Negan. She's tried, but she just can't do it. But does Negan owe Maggie? We know he's helped her out in The Walking Dead. I think he saved her life a couple of times in the last few seasons. He is willing to go to Manhattan. He's willing to go to New York. He's trying to help Maggie save her son, Herschel. But does Negan actually owe Maggie? And does Maggie need to let it go? I mean, Negan is risking his life here, and Maggie doesn't show any sort of gratification. She doesn't acknowledge the fact that Negan is trying to help her. And it's like, yeah, what Negan done was horrible. He bashed Glenn's brains in. He can't take that back. He can't undo that. All he can do is apologise, try to help Maggie, try and right his wrongs. But how many times does Negan have to sacrifice? How many times does Negan have to risk his life until Maggie lets it go, or until he earns Maggie's forgiveness? I don't know. How many times does he have to do it, guys? Let us know down below. But I think Maggie still believes that Negan owes her. I think Maggie will always believe Negan owes her because he took something he can never give back. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the finale of this series. Anyway, guys, that's it. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. We'll catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.